Well, Coach, the city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the latter when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Philadelphia Eagles. The children will grow. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Here we go. Pac-Man. 120.
53's Mike. Hey, let's get that ball, Dean. Let's get that ball right here.
Wentz now on first down. And his first look is incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And the Ravens, they'll take over. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. It's caught by Mark Ingram. Give him 8 on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Time with Mark Ingram. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
at the 34-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Check 24.
They'll give right side now to Hunt. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Done. 120.
Hey, I'm coming.
What's your son?
Working from the gun, Wentz. And Jeffrey's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here we go. 280.
They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
We ain't giving them nothing today.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wentz. And that's complete to Jeffrey. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 30.
15 yards. That's another Eagles first down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball.
What's your son?
Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Danny Trevathan there to bring him down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down.
Put that team on the box. 59's Mike. 59's Mike. Check.
40, 82, 40. What's that?
From the gun, it's Wentz. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
Yeah, good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. And for the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
A big play there on the catch and run. And even 60 yards.
First down, Baltimore.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. Second and 11 now. Jackson nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Well, for last week's performance, which was so good, he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week. He got a lot of praise, and understandably so, from national media. Looking pretty good on that play, too.
And I love what he told us this week before the game. He talked about how much time they spend working on pass rush moves, every position, because anyone could go after the quarterback in their defense, and you can see how they've all absorbed their lessons.
Check, check, lucky, lucky, lucky. Check, nickel, nickel, nickel.
There's Jackson on 3rd and long. That is caught inside the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Ready? 56. Double dog, double dog. That's the one. 56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56. Target, 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 target.
Here's Jackson.
56.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now Wentz. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
74.
Hey, 40's Mike, right there.
Shotgun now for Wentz. And he connects with Ertz. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle 1st down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
All right, here we go. Let's go, D, let's go. Hey, let's get there. A little flare.
They'll run on 1st down. Hunt. And some space here. The 30. The 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Kareem Hunt, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away, 3-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
Round. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Jackson and the offense come up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? This is Ingram on 1st and 10. Nigel Bradham brings him down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. This will be caught inside the 10. 15 yards on the play, first down.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
Jackson. They go screen. This is Ingram. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and goal.
Watch the run, watch the run.
Draw play. Ingram now. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down.
That's it, baby. We gonna work.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
Jim.
After the penalty, it's Ingram. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal. At the Eagles.
They'll come out in the pistol. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, there's an option play left. And no pitch there and no chance either as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage.
And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking a loss on the play.
3rd and goal, Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Ravens have once again taken the lead. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up-and-down-the-field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
Now on 2nd and 13. Wentz. He's going to take off with it. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
The Eagles on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. We got it.
Now Wentz. Going right side here, and that's
The 46-yard line.
Wentz now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down. Now it's Hunt. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. Well, earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to defend him. I think you used the term bottle him up at different levels. They've struggled to do that.
They certainly have, because when you see them approach, in order to bottle him up at different levels, that front line's got to take care of business. Otherwise, he starts to sift through.
Now Wentz on the bootleg. Rolling to his right. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The Eagles on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
59.
Throwing now is Wentz. And he'll hit Jeffrey complete. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 35-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
All day, baby, all day.
Now Wentz. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter. A lot of time to change things. Wentz. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 15-yard line.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
He will push his way down to about the 14. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Stop your whining.
Wentz going to throw. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Kareem Hunt, he scored on the ground and through the air as his guys are able to regain the lead. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT, and it's now 17-14. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. You're down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
Boy, getting in the field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From midfield now, here's Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. On 3rd down, Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham.
You see me out here? That's right.
Intercepted. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. So after the INT, here's Wentz. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. And just before the half ends, the prayer is answered. Defensively, a disaster there.
I know often we're surprised when this actually works. I mean, the excitement level goes way up, but maybe we shouldn't be, because I know as a defender, you've got to play the ball in this situation, but you can't interfere with the receiver because, remember, it's a spot foul, and it'd be 1st and goal if it happens in the end zone, and you don't want to give up that play, and that little bit of hesitancy often works really well for offensive guys.
So we've come to halftime here in Philly with the Eagles on top as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the 2nd half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. Incomplete. Both players were there offensively and defensively, but it falls incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the lead here Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not new.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. A well-executed safety blitz by Tony Jefferson leads to the sack.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was the strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down, and they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Mike's 59.
Let's find 7.
59.
Hey, Alpha.
Mike's 5'9". Mike's 5'9".
Throwing his Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kyle Van Noy drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive, and they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
From the 35 on 2nd down. Jackson got a man. It's Brown. 15 yards on the play. 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Check.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Derek Barnett able to maneuver in for the sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson going down the middle, and it's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down.
1st down, Raiders.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31. They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Set, put. 70 ending. 53. 61. Match box. What?
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run for it with Miller. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Miller, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Tucker with the extra point. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy?
They'll run again with Hunt. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Mike, 53. Man, I got you.
Working from the gun. Wentz. Caught by the tight end, Ertz. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 2nd down, it's Hunt. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
3rd and 7.
And defensively, Baltimore's in a dime look here on 3rd. From the gun, it's Wentz. Looking for Ertz, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson over the middle here to Brown. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Jackson now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Ingram. And he's got some space here. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram, his first touchdown of the new season as they have taken the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive or no? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joe Schobert gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for third down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And some room to roam now. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Well, they only needed a small gain on third down. They end up getting over 30 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. On first down, they go right back to Hunt. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through three quarters. No reason to lighten up now.
Shift! Watch the shift! Watch the twist! Watch the twist!
On first down. Hunt. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Waiting.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Hey, I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Wentz on the give to Sanders. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Marlon Humphrey with the tackle defensively. You don't see that a ton, do you? The cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Now Wentz on third down. Flush to his right. Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will take it out to the 25-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. I don't want to make a story where there's not one, but he threw the 3 interceptions last week. Looked a little uncomfortable. He looks much more comfortable today.
Yeah, just 1 pick so far and his team leads. So now they can play complementary football, meaning if he takes care of the ball and his offense, if they're humming along, the defense doesn't have to be out there as long. He's taking care of his guys on the other side of the ball.
And they're enjoying a fourth-quarter advantage. Jackson now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. This defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Now on 2nd and 13. Jackson. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically, but a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. From the gun, Jackson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10.
I hope you got your left because I'm about to take you through.
Back to throw. Wentz. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. I tell you, it has not been his best day throwing the football. He really needs to piece something together here.
All will be forgiven if he leads them into the end zone.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Watch the pass.
They run again with Hunt. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Mike, go. I got you.
Here. Hey, Ford, Tokyo!
Mike's 40. Coming to you.
Listen.
Now Wentz. It's caught by Jackson. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Down 4 late, got to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow. Wow.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be fielded at the 6. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. On the NFL scoreboard, fourth quarter now at Soldier Field. Now you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they hold on, a victory there would be their third of the year.
Let them know. Check. 53 Mike. Check. 53 Woo.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, second down.
It's second down and 10.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, second and 10. Back to throw. It's complete to Lockett. 16 yards, a first down.
Let's go.
Complete to Tyler Lockett. A gain of 16 yards. First down, Ravens.
Come on, set. Now the wolf. He's throwing it to Mike. 81.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 53 yards. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Philadelphia,